I'm joined by Scott Duthie, who is a partner at Pomerol Partners. Scott's LinkedIn profile describes him as, quote unquote, using data to help companies grow. Scott, so great to see you. Thanks for making time to chat with me about QlikWorld 2023.
Thanks, Des. Yeah, good to be here.
You're running a breakout session at this year's QlikWorld 2023 event focusing on, and if I don't get this right, turning Qlik into an operations hub and proactively managing a Salesforce pipeline, with subscriptions, alerts, mobile integrations, notes, and automations. That's a mouthful. Without giving away too much, Scott, I wonder if you could share just some of the highlights that folk attending the event can look forward to.
Yeah, sure thing, Des. Yeah, we crammed in as much into the title there as we could. So what the session's really going to be about is extending the use of Qlik beyond just dashboards and reporting. So what we're trying to do is surface this amazing tool set that we have in the Qlik SaaS cloud hub now. So, we've got automations, we've got auto ML, we've got notes, we've got alerting, we've got subscriptions. So it's a lot more than we used to have on premise and sort of in the old world of QlikView. And so we're really trying to show how we can bring all those features and that tool set together to turn Qlik into an operations hub and really create sort of an actionable, sort of bi-directional integration with Salesforce. So instead of just reading information out of Salesforce, analyzing that and walking away, we're actually taking action in our dashboards, and we've got bi-directional communication with Salesforce.
One of the things that really jumped out at me, if we can circle back onto it, was an integration with mobile, and particularly sales reps and updating them on the road. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is something that from our side we see as quite untapped. The Qlik mobile app has come on leaps and bounds. Oftentimes, especially where we've got customers with Salesforce, they've got sales reps that are out on the road. They're on their laptops a little bit, but they're often preparing for meetings, needing to get some quick data points before they go into a sales call or a meeting on site with a prospect. So yeah, what we want to show off is how easy it actually is to take those apps that you've built for consumption on a laptop or a desktop or a tablet and actually surface those through the mobile app, get them to sales reps, have them filtered down so that we're just showing the sales rep the data that they need to see. So yeah, we'll be looking at a few examples of how we can actually surface applications on mobile without much additional effort and go through just some of the access and governance and security and things to think about if mobile is a good use case.
Fantastic. There was also a phrase that really jumped out at me when you talked about making the whole platform into a true management hub, and you talked about the alerting and pushing information and alerts out to users when action was actually required. This must be something you're seeing more and more demand for, that Qlik comes natively with capability of, but the integration of different systems and being able to essentially make that decision, database driven or data-driven decision making a real thing for organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the real value we see with the subscriptions and alerts features that are available in Qlik SaaS, it's that idea that, I'm getting pushed information when I need to know it. So I'm not having to log into a dashboard and find these things every day. When I need to know something or there's something that I need to take action on, I'm getting that pushed to me via email or through the mobile app. I can see what that piece of information is, and then I can choose how to take action on it. I can follow a link through into the dashboard. I might need to update an opportunity in Salesforce because it's past due. I can do that from directly in my dashboard and then carry on with my day. So it's just about making people more efficient, being better use of their time, not forcing the user to go and find a needle in a haystack. It's surface the information that I need to know and surface the things that I need to take action on.
Fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the session myself. Besides your awesome breakout session, QlikWorld offers so much for attendees to look forward to, from the keynotes and breakout sessions such as yours, through to just networking in person with peers and birds of a feather. What are you in particular looking forward to at this year's event, Scott?
Yeah, lots. I mean, firstly, I'm looking forward to just being at the event. It's been a few years since we've had it in person. It's never quite the same when it's virtual and online. One of the things I love the most is always the vendor hall, where we've got all the sort of service providers or third-party companies that have built extensions and add-ons and are really trying to extend the platform. And yeah, I just feel like wandering the vendor hall there, it's a great way to network. I always meet other developers or consultants partners, software developers, and yeah, talk to them about what they're doing, what they're building. Just a great place to get ideas and hear what everyone else is doing. It's, often we get a little bit trapped in our little bubble of, what the projects we're working on, and we sort of know what we know, and just hearing and seeing what other people are doing is often quite inspiring. And, I always walk away from that vendor hall with some ideas in my back pocket about, what I'm going to work on for the next year.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, before we wrap up, other than following you and your company on social media and the usual things, what's the best way for folk to get in touch with you to kick off the conversation about Qlik, about data, and of course, Pomerol Partners?
Yeah, sure thing. So, I mean, you can jump straight onto our website, which is pomerolpartners.com, or you can grab me directly on LinkedIn or at scott@pomerolpartners.com. So, yeah, we're constantly releasing sort of sound bites and snippets of things that we're working on. So keep an eye on our LinkedIn channel, follow us on LinkedIn, and you'll get all the updates.
Fantastic, Scott. Well, thank you so much for your time to catch up. And folks, please do make sure you register nice and early via the link in the post for this video. Come and see Scott at his breakout session. Be sure to find him and introduce yourself to him and have a conversation about using data to help your company grow with Qlik. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in person in Vegas. Thanks again, Scott. It's been great to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Des. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the event.